NorthStar Educational Consulting Group proudly presents Success for Clayton Schools. This is our year-end review. NorthStar's commitment to Clayton School District will be presented in measurable data. We will cover the start and finish of this year's services. Through the collaborative efforts of NorthStar and Clayton Schools, we were able to improve in the areas in which we focused our attention. A lot was accomplished, but more can be done. The mission. The 2017-18 mission was broken down into 4 phases. First, we focused on TKES standards, CCRPI, and classroom time management. Our evidence-based coaching model has been developed and implemented to assist and support teacher performance in the classroom. Teacher engagement. The second month, planning for differentiation, explicit instruction, and high-yield educational strategies. We scheduled our first meeting with NorthStar coaches, school leaders, and teachers to discuss project implementation, school data, and desired outcomes. We conducted one-on-one conferences to review professional inventory, review school data, CCRPI, and ask why. Based on individual data studies for each teacher, their enhancement plan will require multiple approaches for success. The plans created for each teacher were data-driven and aligned to district goals, course standards, and instructional outcomes. Data-driven instruction. Assess implementation of high-yield instructional strategies and provide guidance as needed. That is our commitment. In the third month, we continued coaching through group meetings, action research, data exams, and we videoed lessons to allow them to critique themselves. Progression should be noted in respective areas: learning environment, student engagement, instructional delivery, and student benchmarks. Routine should be in practice implementation of data-driven action plans. Measuring success, student outcomes, and assessments. In months 4 through 6, we continued monitoring for effectiveness and areas that need development. We reviewed and updated professional enhancement plans for all teachers. Coaching continued through group meetings, action research, data exams, and we continued to video lessons to allow them to critique themselves. Documentation of progress. Mid-year progress reports were provided January 4th to document teachers' status and action steps. Bi-weekly summaries were provided for district leaders and school principals. Principals were also provided access to a Google Doc that housed all coaching forms, notes, and observations. Student engagement. Well-designed projects allow teachers to evaluate their depth of knowledge and rigor. Teachers now develop standard-based lessons and communicate learning targets to students. This is evident from Mrs. Mumford's geometry project. Model of success with Mrs. Miller. Mrs. Miller, a new teacher at Drew, previously taught 11th and 12th grade. When we approached her about coaching, she doubted the need. Upon a first observation, we noticed she needed coaching in 3 areas: learning activities, student engagement, and assignments. We created a plan for her to improve in those areas. We provided Mrs. Miller with every resource that she needed. We witnessed her growth based on her using more time to provide feedback to students on their writing in class. She used student conferencing and revamped how she planned her lessons. Her Unit 1 assessment was at 18% passing. After implementing her strategies, her Unit 3 assessment leaped to a whopping 48% passing. That's an increase of 86%. Mrs. Miller applied the coaching instruction and grew tremendously in the areas of concern. She is a shining example of how coaching can impact her ability to become an outstanding teacher. Year in review. Let's continue the progress. As a result of the side-by-side coaching, teachers' instructional practice improved, which improved student performance. We show teachers' passing rates increase from 18% on unit tests to 48%, which is 86% increase in testing. This evidence-based coaching model has been developed and implemented to assist and support Clayton County school teachers' performance in the classroom. Stay with us and continue the progress. NorthStar Educational Consulting Group.